wind on there now too.
Well, welcome everybody to Bar TV Sports coverage of the 2018 Rams NHRU Premiership. We're into round 14 and we're live from sunny yet looks a little bit dusty up at Maitland here at Lawn Park in what should be a wonderful feature match between Maitland Rugby Club and of course Merewether Carlton Rugby Club. Both sides travelling pretty well, and up with us in the Bar TV party box today, Brendan Jackson, the injured Merewether lock. He's got the unfortunate broken arm, which he suffered a couple of rounds ago. And Brendan, how are you going today?
Yeah, I'm going well. Thanks for having me up here today. It should be a pretty good match to watch. Hopefully the Greens come out on top.
Yeah, well, let's not be too biased. Of course, you are a Merewether current player, so we'll let you slide with that one. Maitland, they've been in some cracking form, while the Greens, I guess they've suffered a couple of injuries and indeed a couple of losses as well.
Yeah. Oh, Maitland have been looking really good with their outside backs and the forwards really coming through for them. And yeah, like you said, we've had a couple of injuries, and even though we've got great depth, but it still makes a difference with the chopping and changing, and we've had a couple of losses, so it was good to bounce back against Singo last week.
Yeah, definitely the good win against Singleton last week. Well, Maitland, they've certainly been on a roll, taking that epic encounter they had up here against Hamilton 11-10, taking something out of that. Hamilton last week, we did that match, and they accounted for Nelson Bay. So the ladder at the moment, the NHRU, it's pretty tight.
I reckon, very tight. I think we're coming fourth. If we win this, we can go up to second or something, I think.
Yeah, that is the calculation, judging by our statisticians, what he's put in front of me here today. Billy Coffey comes back in the Merewether Carlton side for the first time, and I think probably 8 years or so.
Yeah, I reckon. Well, as I said, I reckon it's going to be interesting to see if he can actually run without getting chafe under his arms and all those muscles he's got, but hopefully he has a blinder.
Too many weights, not enough speed work, you think? Well, he looks pretty good out there warming up at the moment. Sam Bright comes back in. Jay Strawn will come back in as captain. And the big battle I'm looking for is Smiler against their number 8, Travis Brook. That should be an epic encounter as well. Oh,
yeah, like they're both amazing players, so it'll be really good. Hopefully they come together a few times this game.
A la the Beatles right now. Should be good. And up front, Willie Slow, Dan Runchell and Frank Guini coming back from a rep on as well. That is a very formidable front row against James Snedden, Billy Dunn and Wendell Velamis.
Yeah, I used to play with Willie, and he's an absolute weapon. He's great to be behind, but I reckon Billy Dunn's going to get him over the edge. He's a bit of a terrier.
Well, he's been around for some time, Willie, so I'm unsure of his age, but I know he was playing first grade for Lake Macquarie when I was still running around, so he's definitely, I guess, come of age, and he's got better each year. He's looking a lot fitter, that I combine words then, fitter and trimmer this year, and he certainly has been a good weapon for this Maitland side up front in a very good front row. Mick Howell, of course, James Johnson, John Beryl, Nick Davidson, and Travis Brook. That's a very good forward pack when it comes down to it, isn't it?
Dangerous forward pack, that is. Yeah, they're all really good players.
But in saying that, Cade Robinson, Jerome Wilson, one of the best in the comp. Sam Dart probably is the best breakaway in the comp coming back. He's probably not in as good form as what he was last year. Billy Freeman, though, he's up there as well. There is some very good breakaways in the competition at the moment, along with this Maitland pack. But indeed, you throw in Nathan Oliver from the Nelson Bay side as well. And I'll tell you what, the rep coach is going to be struggling next year.
Yeah, well, Darty and Billy are both like workhorses around the ruck. They're great to have in the field with you, so it will be a tough choice to see who gets the nod in the rep team for that spot. Yeah,
definitely. 2 on ball as well. I know Sam Dart was probably the first player picked last year, but he decided to go on that overseas sojourn, which all our Bar TV followers were also following on Instagram. He's big on the gram. And I guess the halves for these two sides, Eli McCulloch, Sam Bright, they've formed a very good combination. It was unfortunate they had to break it up for a couple of weeks with Sam Bright out. Coming up against Max Stafford, Pat Beatty comes in. Dale Clackerty is on the wing here today, but I expect Clackerty to come off and probably provide a bit of a second option with players coming off him.
Yeah, I'll agree with you on that one then.
All the inside here from Brendan Jackson, live on Bar TV Sports. Very good. The centre pairing in Carl Manu, Chris Logan. Chris Logan, of course, country honours this year. Carl Manu, Anderson medal winner last year, speaks for himself. The form he's been in, he's been all around the world playing rugby, and definitely he stepped up his game towards the middle part of the first part of the season, if you can call that something.
Yeah.
And definitely you've seen the Maitland side; they've grown off the back of his running game.
Well, I think he was playing 10 at the start of the season. I think now they've kind of realised he's an amazing 12, like red hot 12. So he's got a bit more space, I think, out there to kind of apply his trade, I guess.
Of course, coming up against probably, you can say they're probably the top two backs in the comp, Jay Strawn and Carl Manu. Yep. And he'll be playing a fullback here today. Jay coming back from the knee injury, I believe it was. I thought it was a rump injury, but anyway.
Got a big one.
and definitely his running game from the back. We've seen a bit of kicking come into his game this year. I think today, coming back in and with a win needed, I think you'll see him get more touches on the ball and probably run the ball a little bit more too. Not that you've been in behind closed doors, but I'm guessing you're going to agree with me.
Yeah, I think so. And the organisational skills that he has as well from the back, the amount that he adds to the team is just amazing.
Well, he's a PE teacher, so definitely doesn't need to be organised at work. Just doing tunnel ball all day. Josh McCormack, he's out there for the Maitland side, coming back in from the Wanderers, went there last year. Definitely started off the season fairly slowly, but he's certainly found some form, and he's a lethal try scorer when he gets the ball in his hands. He's a bit of a confidence player. Yeah,
and he's got a bit of toe as well. He's real nippy around the ball, so he might have a good day today, depending. See how it goes.
We'll see how it goes. I don't know. Judging by the astute coaching of Joe Roach, Mick Gill, Trent Constant, I didn't see him there today, but I think he'll be peppered with a lot of high ball here today in this swirling wind. It's a lovely day here at Maitland. The climate's probably about 18 degrees, but the wind is always coming from the west here as the Merewether Carlton side come out, and it's certainly swirling around as well. We're up here on the roof, and we're clinging for our safety as the Merewether Carlton side come out. How important is this game, Brendan, to the Merewether Carlton side, and indeed Maitland's chances coming into the semi-finals, because it's not over yet?
No, I think it's a big game for the boys today. Like a massive confidence boost if they can get up here, and it'll put them in good stead going into the finals. And someone was telling me before, if they get up today, I think they'll be leading the club championship or something like that.
Yeah, definitely. They were winning the club championship for a while there. It's only been the last couple of weeks. That's how close this competition is, right through the grades. In any case, we're waiting for the Maitland side. Play a bit of gamesmanship here. Chippy McCormick keeping the side in the shed. Well, here they come now, the home side, led by their captain and skipper, Chris Logan. Having a very good season, a good couple of seasons. He's got country honours this year, followed by his big VC in Mick Howe, doing great things for rugby around the countryside as well.
Yeah, he's a big human, isn't he?
He certainly is. There is some big humans out there. Willie So, Bigger Weenie, of course, he came to Maitland in the off-season.
Yeah.
Bit of conjecture there.
Yeah, I know. He's a good pickup for him, though, I think.
We're certainly picking up those locks. And they are quite strapping, aren't they?
Oh, that's all right. They're lucky I'm not playing anymore, because I was the best looking lock, and now I think they're giving it back to Travis Brook.
Well, if you look at Davidson, Birrell, and James Johnson, they're almost cut out of the same tree. They look exactly the same. The only difference is the tattoos.
Yeah.
So remember the Carlton here kicking off, running right to left on your screens. The Maitland Blacks running left to right, back towards East Maitland. And the crowd on its knees. And here we go. It's showtime here at Lawn Park, and that's kicked down into touch, and that is a very good kick by Sam Bright to start off proceedings here, Brendan.
Yeah, that's a great start. We'll see if they can build on it now. So the line out looks like.
So line out, Dan Runchell. Been around for a number of years. He Gets a little bit cranky when I call him the veteran, but indeed that's what he is. That comes off the top from Brooke. Nice little worked move to Logan off the back of that line out. The players went to Manu, found a bit of a gap. And this is good quick recycling here by the Maitland side. Howe comes around, goes in behind him. And that's a very good kick into touch, finding probably 30 metres up. And I reckon that's got them right over the 40 there. Good start there by Maitland, good exit.
Yeah, it was really good, real clean, real tidy and quick. See if they can keep that pace up and see if Merewether can see what we can do with the ball now.
Pat Beatty, very good at organising this Maitland side. That comes off the top to Jerome Wilson. He'll find a bit of space and go up as a weenie. Puts him to the deck, goes in front to Snedden. Snedden in career best form.
He's having a good year this year, old Sneddo.
He seems more focused. Billy Dunn now takes it. Probably not the intended target, but the little engine that could gets forward. Sam Dart now. Oh, that's a very good tackle midfield.
He's good for getting smashed.
He likes
the game, doesn't he?
Yeah, he likes putting his body on the line to Sam Dart. Here comes Big Wendell. No, goes in behind a Bright. Here's Billy Freeman finding a bit of a hole. A lot of similarities between him and Mick Gill, the coach, on and off the field.
He runs a really good hole, Billy. You can pick him.
Yeah, that's held up there. They're going to have to do something with it here, the Greens. Eli McCulloch, he joins in now. They're mauling up the field. The ball is held up. This is good strength here shown by the Maitland forward pack. Everyone from Merewether's gone in. And that's a very good defence there by the Maitland rugby side. Of course, it's Ladies' Day here today. The Jumping Castle's down there. My kids are down there. I'm supposed to be looking after them, but right. I can see them jumping up and down. It's fine.
Yeah, no, big turnout for Ladies' Day up here. It's good to see. Getting behind the boys.
Yep. I tell you what, they're dressed up to the nines. Let's just say that. I'm surprised.
Straight to the brewery. Is it up here, the Hunter Valley Brewery?
I don't think it's open anymore.
Oh.
The family hotel, maybe?
Yeah.
The junkyard.
Yeah.
Kalmanu round the back. That's very good. McCormick chimes in. This is going to be close now for the Maitland side. Billy Freeman coming across. Great pick up. Here comes Logan. Logan goes over for the first try, and it's amazing.
That is it. Really well worked try. Great hands, too.
What about the hands by McCormick?
Ridiculous.
Ridiculous, all right.
Yeah.
It was Clackety on the far side, I think.
Good start for the Blacks.
Yeah, it's the start they wanted, and the Merewether Carlton side, they just haven't really struggled. They've struggled to get into the match so far. They had a couple of plays off their first ball in hand here off the line out, and just were going nowhere, really. And Maitland, their defence it's absolutely brutal at the moment.
Yeah, we'll see if this is a bit of a wake-up call for the Greens, or if the Blacks can keep it up, we'll be in for a good game. What are your thoughts on headgear and backs?
Yeah, well, I played in the backs when I was coming through, and then I moved in the forwards, and certainly didn't put it on then either. But then it's probably a testament to my thinking skills, my quick-wittedness. So first kick of the day. No mistakes there either. So Maitland go up 7 points to 0. And Beatty with the kicking duties here today. They do have a couple of recognised kickers here, the Maitland side. So Sam Bright goes for that same edge, and this time it's taken by James Johnson. That's a good run, good return there by the makeshift lock. Here's Oini bumping off one. Big Villainous gets in front of him.
Making good metres here.
Yeah, easy metres too. That's a nice short ball. Birrell. Forward pass though. On the money there, Louis. He's one of the better referees in the competition, I think. He doesn't get too many of the feature games, Louis. He tries hard. He's always back at the clubhouse as well for a beer after the game.
That's
one of the real personalities. Well, let's see how he manages his first scrum. It'll be interesting. The Carlton scrum has struggled the last couple of weeks. I believe there's been some work done on it.
Yeah, Trent would have been putting them through their paces at training. Loves a bit of scrum practice.
Well, I used to train with Trent. That's a surprise.
It's because he doesn't have to do anything. He just stands there yelling now.
Yeah, good scrum there by the Greens. Picked up off the back. Bright there to back up, but that's safety first, and well done by Big Smiler. Snedden for another run.
I reckon he's going to be in for a big day, Snedden.
I'd give him the Anderson medal. Villamus, 1-2 punch by the Greens. The two prop forwards. Looking for the balls. Eli McCulloch has been spoiled by Maitland. Lovely work there. Stafford is taken.
They're not panicking, Maitland. They're looking really good in defence.
Yeah, composed. It was a very good counter-rucking before too. And McCormick now goes out the back, and they're caught short again. The Greens, Logan's on the outside. Can't quite get it to him though.
Someone's down there hurt. Crawford.
Yeah, Crawford's down in back play, so they'll have the overlap. Kicked off the side of the boot. Strawn now lets it bounce, and Clifton, they're letting it bounce. They're struggling to get to it. Now Strawn looking to counter-attack. Good step. He's just taken around the ankles as McCormick comes back. Here's Clifton. He'll pass it.
I want to see Billy Coffey get in there for a run. I'm stinging to see it.
Yeah, Cade Robinson takes that one, though. Eddie Clifton's doing all Billy Coffey's work at the moment, and he's swarmed by a sea of blacks. There's three of them.
Done well there.
Yeah, they've taken the ball as well. Runchell, too strong. So now good chance. Here's Brooke palming, stepping. Up to the 22. Manu's calling for it. Manu gets it. Stepping off his right. Lovely work. Now Maitland, they're attacking. Ball comes out the back. McCormick takes the line on. Goes to Uini. He'll try and run over Billy Dunn, but Billy Dunn has other things planned. McCormick goes wide to Logan. Logan gets an arm free. Oh, the ball goes to ground. Knock back, says the referee.
They're looking good. They're looking good, Maitland.
They're looking very good, Maitland. And here's Birrell. Oh, sorry, it's Johnson. I told you I can't tell them apart. And McCormick now finds a bit of a hole coming across his Strawn over the ball. Calling for the penalty. And now that's a penalty to the Blacks. I can't believe it.
What's that for, holding on, is it?
Yeah, not sure.
I don't know what the hand signals mean.
Yeah, he told me to watch out for his hand signals because we're not commed up to them today. So
We just make them up.
Yeah, I'd hate to. Be in a room full of deaf people.
They're going for the throat here, I think.
Yeah, they are. Out. Crawford's coming from the field as well.
Looks like Keegan Stafford's going on for him.
Yeah, he's had a good couple of weeks, actually, Keegan Stafford.
He's a very solid player.
Very hard runner of the ball. I mean, obviously with Crawford coming off, he adds a little bit more of a dimension. What did he make the Australian uni side?
Crawford.
Was that him?
Yeah, Crawford did.
Yeah.
But he's not as good looking as Keegan. Like he's a good
best looking player in Newcastle rugby.
Yeah.
Surprised he's not playing soccer. Coming off the top. Oh, lovely work there. Good run there by Uini. Coming across, Beatty goes in behind. McCormick has to pick up the scraps, goes back into a back line of green. Now the short sides work. Manu puts a little bit of a move on. Oh, and that is class.
Great
that
pass.
Is all class. Ulberg goes over for a try.
They're just looking too slick in the backs at the moment for the Greens. And Carl Manu looks like he's going to have a blinder. He's setting himself up for it today.
Yeah, definitely the old in and away. I don't know what you'd call that, but he got his man on the outside into some space. We'll just go down and get a jumping castle report from the kids down there. How was the jumping castle down there? Is it packed?
Yes.
How packed is it?
Not that much.
Did you have fun down there, kids?
Yes. Yeah.
Very good. We'll get back to you down there for another update coming towards half time. You got to keep the kids happy there.
Oh, yeah. I was wondering, do you reckon Carl Manu has to put sunscreen on before he plays on his noggin.
On his head.
We have something to eat.
It's glistening.
It is glistening.
That might just be the Anderson medal points just sweating out of him.
Back to the action now, and Sam Bright. The green's up against it. He goes for that same package of land there. Oh,
take.
Lovely take
Davidson.
there. Yeah, Davidson. Is he 3-time Anderson medal or 2-time?
Two, I think maybe. I'm not sure.
Well, very good play. Wasn't going to play this year. Started the season late.
He's a good pickup for him, isn't he?
Out the back now to Manu. Juggles it all. Bright almost gets it. Almost with the intercept. Here's Stafford against Logan.
He might be putting the sunscreen on. That's why he can't catch. He's
a bit slippery.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's certainly been very good for this Maitland side to have the experience of Carl Manu come into this side.
Yeah, well, when I was playing with him at Waratah, the amount of experience that he brings and quality that he is just adds a whole new dimension to any team that he joins.
Yeah, certainly. And he's being used a little bit differently here in this Maitland setup, obviously with a different structure, different game plan as well. But certainly, the more touches he gets on the ball here, he sets up his outside man. He's got more of a creative role, I guess, here for Maitland. It's really suiting his play this year. As Eli McCulley comes to the back. Now Bright takes the line on, goes in behind a Strawn, gets outside Logan, absolutely stands him up, flick past to Clifton, and that's a try!
It's a bit of anything you can do, I can do better almost by Strawn.
Wow, he made Logan look like he was playing in the under-16s right then, and that's a country player right there.
And made Logan look like Slogan.
Wow. Bob, we'll have you back. That was unbelievable by Jay Strawn. And when he wants to go, he goes. And certainly, Carl Manu did it on the other side. Which one was better?
Oh, I'm going to have to say the Greens. But they were both pretty good.
They were both pretty good, and they'll certainly make the highlights real here on Bar TV Sports. Tune in Monday, or Saturday for the first grade, Sunday for the first grade highlights, and all the other grades on Bar TV Sports. Of course, making your game the main game. So Bright comes in, kicks it, comes across. Oh, that's magical.
He doesn't miss very often, old Brighty.
Yeah, he's probably... There's so many good kickers in the comp, but I would say he is the best. I remember even as a Colt going past Townsend Air Oval, he'd be there training most days. I was heading to the Burwood Inn.
Great pub. 11
in the morning or so. So here's McCormick. That one floats wrong. Wilson can't really get to it. It was a very good restart there by McCormick. So now Maitland with another opportunity. 12-7 the score. Good run there. Willie So it was. Logan now to Weenie. Attacking Sam Bright's channel. Sam Dart comes across to help. Now Beatty with the inside ball. Oh, that's a lovely pick up there by Stafford. Oh, well, Stafford on Stafford.
Yeah, it was.
Two Staffies going at it. Now coming across. Good run there, Johnston. He's solid all day. And here's a weenie. Now goes in behind to Manu. Manu to Beatty. Beatty goes to Logan. And Logan is met there by Smiler. You can almost see the grin from here. Short side players on though. Davidson. Flick pass in.
Finding a lot of space, Maitland.
Yeah, just especially on those edges there. The Greens getting sucked in with these big men running. And it opens up for Beatty. Stepping off the right. Smiler comes across. Now they're counter-attacking Stafford. Inside ball. It's opened up for Stafford. Has Manu inside to Dunn. Dunn juggles. Can't get a ball. Oh, yes, he can. Billy Coffey now to Strawn. Can Strawn put the gas on? Yes, he can to the corner. Will he get there? Yes, he will. Wow! What a try!
Started from nothing as well.
Wow. That's all I've got. That is probably the try of the year right there.
I'm surprised Billy Dunn didn't go the whole way by himself.
I think that's the first time in 10 years I've seen Billy Dunn pass. And it was a good one.
Yeah.
I was
Give him a try assist on that one.
going back to Billy Dunn, though. I thought he'd muffed it. It came off that big little chest of his, and
Oh, yeah.
he caught it
He meant to do that, I reckon, just to
wow the crowd
Yeah.
in front of the Blacks home supporters here, in front of the ladies.
It was Ladies' Day,
Yeah, it's
so,
Ladies' Day. Of course, with those baby blue eyes.
That
Anyway,
receding hairline.
Jay Strawn, I thought he would have had the gas, but he didn't find the other gear, and Logan almost chased him down.
He's been on school holidays, Strong. He's just probably too relaxed.
Yeah, too relaxed.
Same spot, he's going to kick it?
Yeah, it is the same spot. Or if he doesn't kick it, I take back what I said about him.
Yep, fair enough.
But this is where he practices. He's more 40 out in front is his troublesome area. As he comes in now, hits it, not as good off the boots. Oh, waved away.
No longer the best kicker.
Second best kicker.
Best.
12 all the score.
Oh, looks like the Greens have kind of got a bit of fight back in it. Have hit back well. See if Maitland can respond here. Against the run of play, though, that try.
Yeah, it was.
Good to watch, though.
Against the run of play for sure. They counter-attacked off their own line. They went coast to coast. Scored the try, so 12 apiece.
And someone's blood bin down here. Is that?
One of the Maitland players, I think, is it Clackety?
I'm not sure. It's
Or Logan, maybe?
a fair bit of blood coming out.
Yeah, I think it's Clackety. So you got the winger
Oh, yep.
coming back on. Oh, nicely taken by Smiler, getting up. Here comes Villamus. Oh, what about that hit? Put that down as a moment. That was the hit of the day.
Cool. What's that? A knock on against Maitland, is it?
Yeah, knock on against Maitland. Wow.
They're letting their defence do the talking at the moment. See if
That was big man on big man.
Oh, that's great to watch.
Oh.
That's
It's-
worth the admission price, that one.
Well, did you pay to get in?
Nah, plays pass.
So McCulloch with the ball to be a green scrum, which has held up very well so far here today.
Yeah, so far.
I thought they
so
might
good.
have struggled against the bigger pack.
Yeah, well, and Maitland, you're generally pretty well drilled in the scrum as well.
It certainly has always been a feature of their game through the 80s, through the 90s. Oh, that's offside. But Stafford, good pressure by the halfback. It's a penalty probably that he could have given away.
Yeah, well, it's relieving for the Greens because they were under a lot of pressure. Maitland were whacking them pretty much, so probably didn't need to give that one away.
Oh, look at this, Mick Gill, the coach. Yep, let it go. That was a feature of his game as a player. A very astute football brain, and that comes off the top. Well won there by the Greens. And here's Bright. Flat ball into Tom Smith. Hasn't seen too much ball so far. None of the backs have. And here's Jerome Wilson now looking to get something going for his side. Standing quite flat offside. McCulloch looking for the quick one. Oh, has he marched him?
Oh, looks like it.
Yeah, offside off the line out. So that is a good penalty, good area now, and that's a pretty good kick there by Bright, getting them, I'd say, 10 metres out.
Big moment in the game coming up, I think. If Maitland can hold them out, they'll get a lot of confidence from that, I think.
It's an area where they've struggled to score here, Merewether Carlton, from inside the own 22. Or the opposition 22. Yeah, lovely still. They went to the back there, the Greens, and they seem to... Oh, that's a lovely charge down. Oh, Dart! Against the run of play again, and he goes over for a try.
He's bagged a few this year in first, I think.
Yeah, that is unfortunate there for the Blacks, but the Greens now with a spring in their step. Sam Dart, he has nabbed a few.
Yeah, I know. He's just in the right place, right time. I think.
Well, he hustles so hard, doesn't he?
A lot of effort. That's why it's great to have him and Billy Freeman on the flanks because they're both just absolute workhorses.
Well, this is Sam Bright. He makes no mistake with that one, right in front.
There's 2 tries against the run of play, but which probably Maitland are a bit filthy about, I'd say they would be. Because they've looked really good.
Yeah, they have. So 19 points to 12. McCormick with another restart. He's been pretty bang on so far. Looking for Billy Freeman. Goes up. Oh,
he doesn't drop those ones.
He's very safe, isn't he, Billy Freeman? He's fast becoming a Bar TV Sports favourite. Here's Sam Dart. He'll take one forward, up around the head. Here's Logan that time. Oh, may have been a touch of a knock on there from the back by McCulloch, and palms off. Gets it to...
Dunn, is it?
Yeah, Billy Dunn. Wearing the 22 jersey here.
That's because it fits him better, that one.
Here comes Billy Coffey. What can he do? Oh, that's what he can do. Billy Coffey comes across. Sam Bright inside. Puts a foot out, though.
About time, I reckon. About time.
There he is.
More of that. What a specimen, though.
Yeah, he absolutely dealt with Ulberg there. The opposite winger. Now that comes off the top. Stafford to Beatty. Beatty. Oh, a good run there. That was John Birrell.
Freeman's done something to his shoulder, it looks like. Maybe a stinger.
Yeah, looks like he's back up, though.
Yeah.
Here's Manu. Good quick hands there. McCormick on the edge. Inside flick pass. Juggled around. And the flag goes up. Knock on. Don't know what it's quite going to be there.
They're still finding a lot of space out on the flanks there. The Blacks.
Yeah, just on the edges, the Carltons, as I said before, I think with these big men running the ball, there's 2 or 3 defenders going in on them, and it just creates that. When they get the quick ball, the Blacks, it certainly exposes the Greens.
Yeah, they've got that skill set in the back line to really dish it out quickly, and they've caught him out a few times now. He's done it again.
Yeah, he's done it again there, Stafford, so once bitten, twice shy, as they say. Absolutely cracking day. Ladies' day up here at Maitland.
It's beautiful, isn't it, up here in the sun?
I'd rather be up here than in the shade. It does drop after 4 o'clock here, so we've got the best spot.
Yeah, it gets real chilly.
Oh, yellow card. Stafford, one too many times. So, losing the halfback, it's not the best. Wonder who'll go in. Probably Logan might fit in there. Oh, Bright doesn't find touch. Finds Davidson, who winds himself up. Here he comes. Jerome Wilson meets him. But that's a good run there by Davidson.
It's a weird person to pick out when you're winding up.
Yeah. Here's Manu. Manu now getting to the outside. Here comes Logan. I don't know how they got numbers. They're a man short. Logan goes himself. Throws the dummy. Stands up Coffey. Strawn comes across. Cuts off the raid. Dart gets over. He's over the ball.
Playing advantage now, I think.
Yeah, Beatty comes in. Billy Freeman looked to be offside there. Advantage being played. Manu calling for the ball.
They got McCormack on Jerome on the wing, if they can get it out there.
So Beatty's standing in at halfback now. They use the short side. Howell has Logan on the outside. Logan going for the corner. Goes inside. Eddie Clifton and scores a try.
It's coming too easy to the Blacks at the moment.
With the overlap there, they certainly found the overlap very easily there.
Well worked try though, well deserved.
And Strawn having a chat there, but it's not going to allay anything.
Is that a double for Logan now?
Yeah, double for Logan.
Turning it up for the ladies.
Yep, he'll be certainly on the dance floor tonight in the clubhouse and auctioning off his headgear. So Pat Beatty, fairly easy attempt. You'd expect him to slot this over, to draw it and level it. Still 10 minutes to play in the half. It's been a good half, hasn't it?
Real back and forth. I'd have to say Maitland have been more dominant, and Merewether have kind of been a bit lucky.
Jagged it.
Yeah. But you make your own luck.
Yeah, well, that's right. It doesn't matter how you get them. It's the fact that you're getting them. And that one goes over, sails over, in fact, and Beatty locks up the score here. And the pitch, they tell me it's nice and soft underfoot out there. It just looks a bit charred on the top.
Yeah, it looks a bit dry, but...
And again, Bright goes in the direction of Davidson. Well, that's a good run there. Is that Brooke? Yeah, Brooke. Really.
He's got a bit of toe, doesn't he?
Forward, yeah, he has scored some long-range tries as well this year. Here's Willie So. He's got a bit of toe as well.
Loves carrying that ball out, just waiting for that offload, doesn't he, old Willie?
Yeah, he does. And here's a weenie, and it's going to be a penalty to the Carlton side.
I think Merewether are a bit lucky to get that penalty there. On the back foot again.
So going for touch there, yeah, on the back foot again. So the Maitland side, their discipline really killing them at the moment.
Yeah, keeping the Greens in the game. You'd nearly have to say, wouldn't you?
Oh, that's another steal, though. Brooke it was again. So good in the air.
Yeah, I wonder why he's jumping at 6.
Now they pick and drive. Oh, Willie So standing in at halfback. That's beautiful to watch. Manu with a kick in behind. Strawn bounces up for him. He's got a wall of black, and Manu won't let him get past. Here's Tommy Smith looking for players coming around. They're a little bit too late there, but there is something on the short side here, but they don't use Clifton that time. Here's Jerome Wilson. Snedden now. He only knows one way, and probably the best way for him is forward. Here's Villamus. Oh, he was looking to pass. Runchel with the ball. Yeah, a bit scrappy there, and it'll be called a knock-on.
Both scrums have looked pretty good.
Yeah, it's been solid, hasn't it? And I don't know if Merewether's improved or Maitland are mediocre, to be honest.
We'll say
they've improved.
Yeah.
We'll give the engine room a bit of credit where it's due.
It'll be interesting to see if the big props pump out a full 80 minutes today. I think Willie So has been previously.
Yeah, Willie So has been. I don't know about Owini, but certainly pending his gig schedule, Dan Runchel will play a full 80 as well.
Yeah. Couldn't think of anything worse than playing prop for a full 80 minutes.
And then going to play in your band afterwards. Oh. That'll be the worst. Here comes McCormick inside to Logan. Logan hits the hole nicely. Has Manu, finds Manu. This could be a try. Oh, stumbles. Oh. Stafford gets under him. Is he over? Held up.
Ooh. Well worked play. A little nice inside ball from McCormack there. It's just coming too easy to him at the moment.
There's trouble with Logan, who's down out there. They'll miss him. He has been absolutely electric in attack.
He's got spiders on him. No one wants to tackle him.
The one blemish in defence leading to the try, but in attack, he's electric.
Has he always been up at Maitland?
Yeah, he's always been up here. He's been very good for a number of years, and this year's his breakout year for sure.
It's a very, very silky looking back line.
He's almost like the like body shape with Jay Strawn.
Yeah, I'll give you that. And normally Strawny wears headgear as well.
Yeah, the white headgear too.
Yeah.
Bit of cloning in the NHRU.
But yeah, no, it's a really nice looking back line for the Blacks. You've got McCormack, Manu, Logan,
Ulberg.
Yeah. all real dangerous players.
And Clackety on the wing.
Yeah. Is he back on now? Is that him
Yeah,
with
he's
the
back.
headgear?
He's got the headgear on.
The jumping castle must be going off.
Yeah, we haven't had a report back
Yeah.
up there for a while. They are mic'd up. Yeah, good scrum here by the Blacks. Comes out from Beatty. McCormick. It's been knocked down by Bright. Beatty comes around. He comes around and gets through. Over the top, Logan for a hat-trick.
First half hat-trick.
I think he's going to call back for a knock-on maybe. Nope,
right.
He's going to overrule him. So making the big calls out there.
I reckon.
That's a try.
What did they say? 3 letters, 5 points. It's a try.
Well, 5 minutes to go as well.
Yeah. Might change the message from the coaches at half-time now.
Yeah, it'd be interesting. I know when Mick Gill was a player, I don't know too much about the huddle as a coach. Has he got a rocket in him?
Oh, yeah. He's good for dropping a few naughty words. Really motivational.
I know McCormick on the Black side. He's well known for a rocket as well.
Logan looks a bit ginger at the moment.
Yeah, he's having trouble with his knee out there.
You'd back him in for this conversion, I'd say.
Dart coming out. Yep, flags go up. 26 points to 19. And the Black Tractor is moving on. That's a nice kick-off there. Bright going the opposite way. Dart going up for it.
Great.
Firmly in the shade there. Coming through is Big Wendell. Helped out by his brother in Jerome. Cade Robinson with a tackle. Willie So, bumping off Tom Smith. Logan now, what can he do? He's the magic man at the moment.
Little show and go.
Kick over the top. Strawn's under it. They'll need a good chase here now. He's played at it. McCormick. That's a lovely ball into McCulloch. McCulloch now finding Smith. Billy Coffey turned back on the inside. He'll go straight up the middle. Does Billy Coffey. McCulloch looks for it. Finds Bright. They're disorganised here, the Greens. Robinson to Dunn. Dunn, I thought he was lined up there for sure, but Clackety, the smaller of the two, thought better against it. Billy Freeman, good hands, holding on to that. Big Villamus.
They're over there.
I thought they were over there. Good option there by McCulloch. Has Clifton on the outside. It's a foot race. Clifton will take on Davidson. Davidson spinning out, but nice tackle right around the bootlaces there by Eddie Clifton. There's space on the short side.
Howell picks and goes. Nice little run.
Yeah, good settler there by Howell. Now they're looking for it. Here's Ulberg. Gets them centre field. They're a bit disorganised now, the Blacks. There's good defending by the Greens. Didn't need that. Davidson somehow broke the line. Logan now calling for it. Here comes Clackety stepping back off his left. Runchell.
So
Good run.
What instruments he play in his band?
He's lead singer and guitarist. And I'll tell you what, he's got some vocals. He features in our highlight music.
Yeah.
On Bar TV Sports.
That's another good run there. They're getting over the advantage line here.
Yeah, they are.
They've lost it.
Nice work by Smiler there.
And he's off to France at the end of the year.
Yeah, he is, yep. Picked up a good contract off the back of some very good Bar TV Sports footage.
Yeah.
Long ball to Bright. Bright has Coffey on the outside. Coffey can't go with it, though. Picks it up. Called back, though, for the knock-on.
I think that's
Probably a ball that should have been caught.
Yeah, that's the first time I think I've seen him get space on the outside of the Blacks. Defence there.
Yeah, they've certainly aligned well, haven't they? The Blacks.
They've been hitting hard too.
Tim Wolf tweeting in. Bit of LeBron James fever from the referee. Not quite sure what that means, but
Yeah, got no idea.
happy to read out anyone's tweet here on Bar TV Sports, of course.
Tweet it, we'll read it.
Hit us at Bar TV Sports on Twitter, Facebook, and indeed YouTube. Here comes Strawn. Strawn tries to get the outside Manu, and Manu,
Tackle.
he's up for the task. Of course, you've played a fair bit with Carl Manu. As they turn over the ball to no, Smiler picks it up. Penalty though to Maitland. He's a very good fellow off the field. Is he intense when it comes to game day, or is he just relaxed as what he looks?
He's a pretty relaxed bloke. He's great to play with. Though. Like, you just know if he has the ball, he can do something special, no matter where it is. And he's good fun off the field as well.
Always smiling.
Yeah.
So that gets them up to halfway or thereabouts.
Yeah, the lineouts have looked really good, the Blacks.
Yeah, both defending and attacking. Now they're off the top. Clackety over the halfway line. The weenie picks and goes. Good quick ball here by Maitland, looking to catch the Greens off guard. Brooke juggles and goes without it. Knock on, so reprieve there for the Merewether Carlton side.
The Blacks are making it look easy at the moment, getting over that advantage line. But see if the Greens can hold on to the ball here and do something with it. A little bit of chat here between Coffey and Bright, maybe a little blindside play.
Yeah, there's certainly something on there. It's a 3-on-2.
Yeah.
McCormick
He's picked it out.
can see it. Especially with Smiler, can he get some good ball and pick up off the back?
I wouldn't like to tackle him. I'm glad I played with him. Open side.
They go to open side. Stafford, flick ball, I don't know about that, but it worked for him. It paid off, and Strawn somehow caught it in traffic.
Great hands.
Good set play.
Jerome.
Jerome Wilson now goes forward and not making as many. I was just about to say not making as many meters. He makes the break.
They just fell off
as he
there,
usually
didn't they?
does, yeah. Sam Bright under pressure, goes to Smiler, finds a bit of space on the outside. They'll want to score here. The Greens will lock it up before half-time. Oh, Tommy Smith with a dummy. Has no support, though. Billy Coffey sort of went away from him there with a sideline, and they've turned it over here, the Greens. It's now Sam Dart turns it back. Bright. They're in injury time now. Smiler comes across, straightens up, and goes over.
He makes it look too easy, doesn't he?
Whoa. There's been a lot of wow moments here, but he palmed off a couple and the gap just opened up. They were unaware. The quick tap was taken, and that's a good try. And the Greens have been good this year with the hurry-up play. They've certainly looked to speed things up off the back of, I guess, the set piece and indeed the quick taps as well. And it's been one of the impressive parts of the games in 2018.
Yeah, that was a big thing in the pre-season with Tripaz coming in as strength and conditioning coach, getting the forwards really mobile and hopefully blow them off the park a bit. So, and it worked well at the start of the season. I mean, we got 7 games undefeated. But, it's a big part of our game.
Yeah, certainly as the season has gone on, the other clubs have certainly got fitter and caught up to the Greens because blowing them away was just the second part of winning for you guys the first 7 rounds.
Yeah, it was a nice little time, those 7 games. It was good fun.
So we'll go into halfway.
Wouldn't be much longer left now,
Yeah, there's not much to go. He might be playing straight through.
I was saying the big boppers out there, they don't look too tired at the moment.
They've been doing plenty of work.
That's a great kick.
That is a lovely kick. Jerome Wilson, though, off the back of his run before, the Greens have hit back. Eli McCulloch with a nice high bomb. Oh, Eddie Clifton, he's in the clear, and the wind just took it over. But there was nobody at home.
Maybe a little grubber behind
with a one-man advantage there.
Yeah.
But they've let Maitland back in this. We'll just get a score check because the scoreboard says 27-26.
I'm not sure.
I think it's 26 apiece.
Don't trust the kids on the scoreboard.
Oh, that's a lovely run. Clackety to Manu. Oh, Coffey comes across and
got him one
jolts the ball out of Manu. Manu's struggling to get back up as well. Here comes Jerome Wilson. Palms off Runchell. Now goes into Howell and Awini. Inside ball to Coffey. It opens up.
That's his bread and butter. He loves getting them little inside balls near the ruck.
So looking at the back now, offside. I think there Willie So called out. Gets the ball. Jerome Wilson again.
Big dummy there.
Comes back in towards the ruck, towards the breakdown. Now the ball comes wide. Here comes James Sneddon.
Doing the hard yards there. Dart.
Yeah, Sam Dart.
They're making some good meters here from one out stuff.
Here's Big Wendell Willimus and Sneddon takes them forward. And that'll be half time, so pretty good half there from both sides. The score's locked up at 26 apiece. What are your thoughts quickly? We'll go to a break.
It's been a great game to watch, you know, end-to-end stuff, and been really keen to see how second half pans out now.
Yeah, certainly will be. We're going to take a quick break. We'll get a quick word from our Jumping Castle correspondents. How was it down there? Nope, they didn't get to go to Jumping Castle. Thanks very much on Bar TV Sports. We're going to take a break into half-time and we'll come back with all the second half action. Well, welcome back, everybody, to Bar TV Sports coverage of the 2018 Rams Premiership. It's round 14. And I tell you what, 14's an even number, but it's even on the scoreboard as well, 26 apiece.
Yeah, they're fixing it up now.
And they are fixing it up. They were leading us to believe it was 27-26, but it is, in fact, 26 apiece. So our scorer at Bar TV Sports is right. And the kids on the hill playing mind games with the travelling Merewether Carlton fans. Anyway, it's been a very, very good half, and I tell you what, we've seen some absolutely end-to-end stuff, some tries from where you wouldn't expect them to come.
Yeah, starting from nothing, and the Blacks really looking well drilled today.
And that try just on half-time there by Merewether Carlton. I think the Blacks have been probably the more dominant here today, and I know talking off air that's what you probably tend to agree. What do you think the Merewether can come back, and the Blacks, where do they need to improve?
The Blacks just need to limit their turnovers and giving away the penalties. That's what's killing them in this game. And Merewether, I think, need to hold on to the ball and just build that pressure.
Well, here's McCormick with the second half, and here we go here on Bar TV Sports. Kick back to Jerome Wilson. Oh, he drops that one. And Arunchal comes up with it.
Not the start the Greens would have been looking for.
Yeah, definitely not. Uwini runs it done. Big man on little man, and Beatty turns Manu back on the inside.
He's lost the ball there.
Looks like the Greens have turned it over. Yeah, nice
Robinson,
pick up there, Brendan. Here's Snedden. Takes Beatty with him. Now Jerome Wilson tries to get on the outside of Willie So, and the gap closes up. Comes back now to Bright.
McCormack well positioned here.
Yeah, he always is positioned fairly well, McCormick. And now looks to counter-attack, has support on the outside in Clackety, but goes himself, and that's a good return there by the fullback. Here's Brook. Brook winds up, finds Villamus in the end. And that's been stolen there, Billy Freeman. Nice work by the Greens breakaway. Coming off the back there, that may find touch on the full. No, that's an A-grade bounce.
Yeah, I reckon. Yeah, great little kick there. I'm sure he planned that as well. Hold strong.
Yeah, definitely. Got it at better than right angles.
Yeah.
Off the back by Brook.
They're looking a class above in the lineouts at the moment, the Blacks.
Yeah, they are, and Davidson, he's been the real beneficiary of it. Manu now looking to find the outside of Bright, but Bright does well.
Good legs tackle there.
Here's Beatty. McCormick has to turn.
They've got numbers again out here.
Yeah, have numbers. Howe goes on the inside. Clacking on the outside. Back inside to Howe. Has support on the inside. And McCulloch was held up by the referee there. Coming across now is Strawn. But no, what a try. James Johnson shows a great turn of speed, doesn't he?
A bit of toe there. It's somehow they've managed another overlap out down this short side here, and it's paying dividends for them.
Yeah, definitely. It's that man there, Weedy, you can see him up on halfway. He's been dragging in 3 or 4 defenders, and immediately he gets quick ball, and the edges are there to be had by the Blacks.
Yeah, take full advantage of it.
Yeah, that's a quick try coming into the second half. 31-26.
This is a tougher kick for him. This is his toughest one of the day.
Looks like Snedden has a concern on the sideline. He's not coming off, or is he?
Oh, who knows? Who knows what he's doing down there?
He's probably talking to the Blacks president and looking to raffle the bar.
I'm going to back him in to kick this with the ladies behind him.
Yeah, certainly you can see the ladies on the balcony, or you can't see them on your screens here on Bar TV Sports, but plenty of wolf whistling going on as he bends over there. Beatty Strikes it. It looks very good. Comes across. Oh, he goes up. The ladies go up. And indeed, the entire stadium goes up. 33 points to 26.
Snedden's back on now. Might have to go to the toilet or something.
Yeah, maybe.
Pork knuckle goes right through him.
McCormick goes up for it. Billy Freeman with the pressure off the kickoff.
Oh, nice pick and go there.
Yeah, there was a bit on the short side there. Stafford back on after 10 in the bin. Now Runchell looking for it. He knows only one way.
Nice quick ball.
Coming out the back to Logan. Logan finds Clackety. Clackety clicks forward. Short side by Davidson. Palms one off. Looks for the flick pass. Can't find it. Beatty was the intended target. They're right in front of us here. Now it comes back. McCormick off the side of the boot. Strawn. He's under it. Steps and goes straight. He had support on the outside with Coffey.
Good tackle there by McCormick.
And now Eddie Clifton comes in. Dummies, goes himself. Manu throws him like he was 20 kilos ringing wet there.
I think he is, isn't he?
Snedden has to turn and get that. Oh, good run there by Snedden.
Yeah.
Weedy came in to really hit him hard. He bounced him off. Oh, nice little pop pass there to Billy Coffey.
Running at the wrong people there, running at Willie and...
Now Dart. Davidson all over the ball.
He's giving away a penalty though.
Yeah, he's advantage played. Now Billy Dunn, he'll pick and drive, take some pressure off those forwards. Jerome Wilson will do the same. Now Wendell is at the back, finds a couple of metres, and the Greens are very slow there, and they turn the ball over, but it's advantage. It was a very long advantage, but it was played in favour of the Greens. 33-26.
Diving over he's got in for there.
I thought he kept his feet there, Davidson. But
hard done by.
Yeah, very hard done by. And he does get penalised for that a bit. And I just think it's because he's better than everyone. And the referees don't know how quick he can get there.
There's a real important line out now. See what the Greens can come up with.
Billy Dunn. They're 15 metres out.
Oh.
Off the top, that was terrible. Jerome Wilson somehow came up with it. That's one of Considine's set moves as Freeman steps off his left, steps off his right, gets the palm out, and he's stolen the ball. Davidson again. So all that good work undone by Freeman. Over the top there, nicely picked up. Robinson now. Poor work of the breakdown by both sides at the moment. Short ball, Wilson.
Give it to Smiler, I think, was it?
Yeah, they're very good at the moment. At the breakdown. Both sides causing problems. Snedden gets in the way of Bright, but takes them forward. Inside now, Dart pops it over the top. Did not need to do that. Now there's trouble. Logan, can he get four? Coffey comes across. Coffey might not get him. Yes, he will. Over halfway, pops it up. That was a great chase by Billy Coffey.
Yes.
Oldberg.
Bit of speed in the legs.
Chris Logan. It was a good foot race. Billy Coffey backed himself there and ran him down.
Well, his quads are the size of a normal man's torso, Billy Coffey, so you'd hope they'd power him along there.
Referee's having a chat on the far side.
But no, it was a great cover tackle there by Coffey.
Yeah, it was one of the best you'll see. And it's going to come back for a Merewether Carlton penalty by the looks of it.
That's probably for that lifting tackle.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
And if that's the case...
That'll be a yellow. You'd think, wouldn't you?
It should be a yellow, yeah, by the letter of the law, but it looks like they're going to bring it back, and it'll just be a penalty by the looks of things. 33-20-60, take the shot.
I think you got to try and equal it up, don't you? You've got great possession down here, great position in the field. Oh, no, they take it. They take it. Oh, no, scrum.
Scrum. Good option. That'd be the second option, given the line out isn't really firing for them.
And both scrums have seemed to be holding their own, which is nice to see. Nice change.
And by the looks of things, I guess the line out isn't firing for them today because they're not playing as quick as what they normally do. They're normally hurrying to the line out and just getting that 2 ball, the Greens, but
credit to the Blacks, so they're getting to those line outs quick as well to stop the Greens from getting up.
The 6 ball's never been a Greens favourite.
Billy Dunn can't throw him.
Well, he thinks he can.
Great.
Comes out the back, McCulloch now to Bright. Round the back to Coffee.
Well handled there.
Yeah, nicely read there. It was pretty easy to read for the Blacks, and Dart goes forward. It was telegraphed. Now Smith takes them on, and Wright, they look still disorganised here.
One out stuff. Easy for the Blacks to pick off, and they've lost the ball here.
Yeah, they're not realigning as well. The Greens, they're staggered. Bright really needs to take them by the scruff of the neck and start moving his troops around, getting them running off him.
Yep, definitely. He's usually really good at that, Bright. But his first game back, how many's he had off? 2 games off, I think.
2 games.
Yeah. Maybe got a bit of rust. Did you get rust after 2 games?
Well, he had a year off and he came back pretty well.
Yeah, you're right there. Strawn coming off, it looks like.
Yeah, it looks like Strawn's succumbed to that knee injury there, limping off. Put on the first try, instigated the comeback, and the captain's off. And looks like Frost has come on, had a very good game 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, the depth of Merewether is ridiculous. Like, there's so many quality players just sitting there, just waiting for their turn. And usually when they get the opportunity,
well, they've turned the ball over there, the Greens too. It's trouble on the outside. Here's Sneddon. That's the man you want in the clear. He bumps off one. Good settling play though by Sneddon. Where was Eddie Clifton when you need him? He's on the other side.
Yeah.
Where was Billy Coffey? Now they're inside the 22. Here's Jerome Wilson, steps and he straightens.
Good drive there.
Robinson into Bright now. Tommy Smith on to Manu with a bit of a swinging arm there. Good hard play. Oh, good hands in the end. Willie So came out of the line to crack his opposite. Comes off second best, and now Jerome Wilson dummies, goes forward, pops it to Dart.
Great little offload there by Jerome.
Here's Villamus. Good run there, Willie So.
He's getting to a mountain of work, Willie So, in defence, isn't he?
Yeah, good tackle, just throws him. Cumberland throw.
Yeah. They've lost the ball here. Oh, no.
No, it's a Greens feed, but it wasn't going anywhere. 2 big men couldn't roll away, and I understand their pain.
It'll be interesting to see what the Greens kind of throw at him off this scrum, because they haven't thrown much at him, I wouldn't say. Bit of tape work down there. Someone's got to...
Is it Howe getting attended to? No, it's not Howe. It's been pretty brutal, the game, hasn't it?
A lot of big hits, a lot of big collisions.
Could be John Birrell, is it? There's John Birrell.
Not sure what the Greens are setting up for here. They got Bright to the left and Frost to the right.
Yeah, Frost will just step in there nicely, won't he? He's
good ball player.
Very good ball player. Good runner as well.
Yeah.
And almost sporting the patch of Devon, if we can see there by our Bar TV cameras, in the 23 jersey.
Yeah.
Has Stafford on his outside. It'll be a Merewether Carlton feed. Oh, good scrum there. Smiler to McCulloch. Inside now to Stafford. Stafford straightens up, gets through the other side. 5 metres out now, the Greens. They're attacking. Sneddon on the boil. Over the 5 metre line. Now they go. Freeman taken almost high there, just lazy there by So. Dart, now he ducks his head under. They're over the ball. Good quick ball by McCulloch. Clifton steps, straightens as they come across the Maitland Blacks. Now here's Jerome Wilson. Tries to get that arm free again. 2 metres out. Looking to a Wendell. Outside to Dart, and they were attacking the line there, and that's an opportunity lost for the Merewether Carlton side.
Yeah, they'll be filthy about that. It was good hands there by, was it Wendell?
Yeah, it was Wendell.
Yeah,
Yep.
Good quick hands. Just couldn't hold on to it.
Looks like Logan's getting some attention as well out there again, this time to the ankle. Of course, one of the heartlands of a rugby union in Australia, the Maitland Rugby Club. More juniors per capita than anyone.
Yeah, I think they were saying yesterday they had like over 250 kids signed up under 7 or something.
Under 7s, yeah.
Yeah.
That's a testament
Oh,
to the Little Black Army. So scrum now to the Blacks. Merewether Carlton will try and put some pressure on it, but they hold strong.
Good scrum.
Off the back, Brook to Manu. Manu, he'll take a settling play. Oh, turned over, is it? No, he somehow gets that ball back. Comes back to McCormick. And that's a lovely touch finder there. Coffey was looking for the quick one, but
It's a great kick under pressure there.
they don't find it. Yeah, that's a very good kick. They're probably 30 out now. And Billy Dunn has to get this one right.
Oh, yeah, it's coming a bit of a joke at the moment, isn't it? They can't seem to get a line out. Yeah,
Well, they do that time. Dart comes up, and it's a nice ball to McCulloch. Freeman inside ball to Billy Coffey. Gets them up to the 22.
That's where they're finding the most.
Oh, good
space.
pick and drive by Sneddon. He's almost going to get my points today, Sneddon. Bright now, he almost gets through traffic.
Held up here, is he? No.
No, he gets to ground. McCulloch looking for it. The green's flat. Freeman dances on the outside. Good run again. He's lifted, as is this man, Jerome Wilson.
Yeah, making good
Takes his
meters
brother
here.
with him. Inside, outside to Coffey. Smith now 5 metres out. Smilers to the left.
Yeah, if we pick and drive here, I think.
Yeah,
Wendell,
just
settle it down.
settling it down here. They're going to have to watch it. The Maitland side with bodies in the ruck as Jerome Wilson loses metres that time. Now McCulloch gets it to Bright. Bright, a long ball out wide. Oh, Stafford goes without it. Tommy Smith, it's gone back though. He cleans up. It was the right ball by Bright. Stafford just couldn't hold on to it. Freeman now goes back towards that short side. 5 metres out, loses the ball. So
Great
advantage
defence.
was over.
Great defence.
Yeah, that's great defence, isn't it? Now the ball comes back to Beatty. Beatty will find touch on the 22 or thereabouts.
Merewether just seem to be finding a lot of space on the inside ball, and then they go away from it when they get close to the line.
Yeah, definitely it's working around that A and B defender, isn't it? Nice ball again to McCulloch. Bright takes the line on this time himself and takes it on. He gets through a couple.
He's a big fly half, Sam Bright.
Billy Coffey, he's a big winger. The ball not really there. Well, the players weren't there at the breakdown to clean out effectively. Here's Robinson. Gets through a mountain of work and still going. 10 metres out now. Now they go to Jerome Wilson again. He straightens up. He's looking for runners.
Don't know how he does it. He's always got an arm free.
Here's Coffee. Coffee tries to get on the outside to Dunn, and Dunn taken down.
Dart.
Sam Dart. Can he get a ball free to Freeman? No, he doesn't. He plays safety first. Now here's Villames. Oh, passes to Snedden. Willie So offside, almost in the back line there for the Merewether Carlton side. Play on though. He didn't interfere. There's a player down as well, and this is going to be close. Frost. Oh, lovely tackle by Clackety. Had Clifton on the outside.
Had to be made that tackle. He's done real well.
Here, oh, Freeman hits the hole. Can't get over though. He's pulled up short. McCulloch looks for it. Ball on the... Oh, Wilson through the legs, tunnel ball, but was never going to throw it. Bright looking for runners outside him. Gets it to Coffee. Coffee tries to run over Logan. Player down on the far side is Johnston.
We've got Willie So down.
Inside, ball to Dart. Willie So's down on the right as well, as you said. Now calling for it, Tommy Smith. Oh, Logan does well, gets out of the line. That's almost a match winner. Smiler picks it up,
And,
loses the ball. Johnson, who was down moments before, he comes up with it. So Maitland, that is unbelievable defence. No pressure on McCormick, and he gets a nice clearing kick away.
The defence is really holding tight here. It's taken quick. Frost.
Yeah, good option there. And
doesn't use Clifton.
should have used Clifton probably on the outside. He's got Brooke and Manu in front of him, so maybe did him a favour. And Jerome Wilson, he's isolated. There's nobody there to help him. Freeman now comes across. Bright is calling for it. Gets it to Snedden. Snedden with another very good run.
I wonder how many runs he's had this half. He's picked it up.
He's had 8 runs for the game. Bright goes in behind. Passes over the top.
Coffee taken down there.
Yeah, Billy Coffey taken down 10 metres out. Oh, Stafford down the short side. Try.
Yeah. I didn't see that coming with Maitland's defence, but I guess with all the possession the Greens have had and in the right part of the field, it was bound to happen sooner or later.
It certainly was. So they level, or they kick to come, they'll level up the score. It's Sam Bright's toughest of the day, right on the sideline.
Yeah.
We've given him every chance so far today. It is his good side.
A little bit of a breeze.
Yeah, the breeze has died off.
He was telling me on the car ride up, Brady, that he's practices every Wednesday, Friday.
Yeah, he's got his little OCD thing happening, hasn't he? He also can only put his spoons on top of each other in the drawer. Has to turn the light switch on 3 or 4 times.
But no, he's been massive for the Greens since he's come back.
Yeah, it's his best year. I've seen him at the Greens, and it
Kept
comes
it
across
low.
the face, and so 36, the 33, 31, sorry. The Greens trail. 2 points behind. It makes you wonder, should they have taken the 3 points on offer earlier on?
Yeah, well, now you probably wish they did, but hindsight's a wonderful thing.
And you can hear the crowd really picking up vocally, trying to get behind the home side. There's 2 points in it. Nice take that time by Wilson.
McCormack's kickoffs have been outstanding today. He's really hadn't wanted.
Yeah, it's certainly a feature of his game. Oh, Billy Freeman gets through. Has Billy done on the outside. Goes away from him. Probably the best option.
Yeah, I wouldn't use him either.
Well, he did well earlier on. Penalty there, holding on,
Yeah.
The Blacks were there in numbers, and again the Greens very slow to get to the breakdown, and it's really letting them down in this second half.
Good little step by Freeman there to get some space.
He's surprisingly good on his feet, isn't he?
He's agile. Doesn't look it though.
He doesn't look it at all. He looks like a gamer more than a rugby player, but he's having a very good season here. Spent a lot of last year injured. So now the Blacks, they've traded blow for blow here today. That comes off the top to Brook. Stafford now to Davidson. Davidson winds up, goes back, runs into Villamus.
That's twice he's picked him out now on the run.
Here comes Manu. Oh, what a ball to Logan. Logan, can he get there? Frost comes across. Logan goes over.
Beautiful ball by Manu there. Is that 4 for Logan now?
That is 4 for Logan. And run down once by Coffey.
Oh, yeah.
That ball from Manu was so good.
Oh, wasn't it what?
Tell you what, he'll be working at the sanitarium factory. It was that good. So good. Lovely ball, and it was a lovely line by Logan as well, just hitting that hole.
Yeah, well worked play there.
Give me a short ball over a cutout pass any day.
Yeah,
for the highlights reel.
Yeah, much better. Oh, I don't know. A nice cutout ball, like a real wide one.
Nah.
I'm
a short ball, man.
Bubba Coleman shared something on Facebook about a little long ball from Bar TV.
Yeah, that was Keelan a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
That was pretty to watch, but not as pretty as that try just there. Manu to Logan at Maitland. Get used to it, fans, because it's here for another couple of years.
Yeah, they got a good little partnership going.
If these two stay together.
Lines it up.
Comes in, kicks, and comes across, and the flags go up. Wow. Comes across, taken well. Lovely by Mikey Howe. Yeah. Here's Runchell. Runchell not looking for a breather, so must be playing the late slot tonight. Inside to Manu. Manu, he'll straighten up now. Hasn't run the ball too much today, Carl Manu.
Just dishing up tries.
Swinging arm there by Stafford, but he misses him completely. Runchell, he goes forward. Good run by the hooker. Couple of steps there by Stafford now. The kick over the top. Nice bounce there. Ulberg gets him to halfway. Billy Dunn comes in, tries to put a shot on, lift his team. Now McCormick, he'll go over the top. There is nobody there. Logan, not the best chase. Frost uses the short side and he's taken out. Great defence there. Great chase. Great awareness by the Maitland side.
Logan's having a blinder, isn't he?
40-31, yeah. He's been the difference here today. Been called back, though. It was definitely a Maitland line-out. Sam Bright tries to get away with that one. 40-31. It's a high-scoring game.
I didn't think it was going to be this high-scoring.
Nor did I.
I'd rather watch a game like this than them grind it out.
Yeah. It's got my hairs standing on the back of the neck, that's for sure. Well, as a player who plays with the grind, it's good to hear. You want a bit more ball out wide when you come back. Drop the ball there, so back on now for the Greens.
Smiler picks it up. See what they can do with it.
McCulloch with a kick downfield. There's no one at home. Eddie Clifton chases, and this will camp them deep in their own territory now. The Blacks at home.
Speed to the line out has definitely slowed down now. Bit of confusion down there, is it?
Yeah, someone coming from the field. Robinson tries to get up, but Brooke again. Too good in the air. Manu will take one forward. Tries to step off the right foot. Find a bit of space. Now coming back, it's McCormick, is it? In the 21 jersey, the coach.
Is he a little cameo here?
He's put himself on. Very good tactically.
Logan with the steal
Logan has been outstanding today. I've got no words to describe it. He's playing like Jay Strawn 2013.
It'll be interesting to see what happens with Strawn and his injury there. You'd want him right come finals time.
Yeah, definitely. Well, a loss today puts you on the precipice of potentially not making the finals.
It's a real tight comp, which is a nice change to previous years.
Well, with the loss Southern Beaches, or the draw Southern Beaches had, it gives a bit of breathing space to the top 5.
Yeah. Lakes picked up a few good players, I think, didn't they?
Yeah, they did.
Yeah. Billy Dunn cleans that up.
Yeah, somehow he gets up. Good run there by Dunn. This is pretty to watch. There's Davidson now. He'll probably get the ball off him because he's so strong. Penalty, though. Surprising.
Not releasing.
Didn't know he was tackled, though. In any case, Davidson so strong over the ball. Still a fair bit to play in this half.
You think if Merewether were any chance to come back, then probably want to pile some points on now.
Here comes Billy Freeman. Billy Freeman lifting his side again.
Nice little step there.
Now they go to Smiler. Hasn't seen too much ball today, Smiler. Plenty of work in defence. Jerome Wilson stands. Can't get a ball away. And again, they're very slow to get to the breakdown here this afternoon, the Greens. Smiler goes through. This time, big palm. Can't bump off the fullback, though. Good tackle by McCormick. Good steal by Davidson. Now McCormick, he comes back. And Frost will come back. Yeah, nice work.
That's a great kick. Sam Darts came from the field. Looks like Pat Island is out there now. And Jacob Penfold looks like he's about to come on too.
Yeah, Penfold will certainly look to be a bit more mobile around the paddock.
That Billy Dunn's been taken out there, I think.
Yep.
It's just not clicking for the Greens today.
They've been looked good in patches. I just think they've.
Credit to the Blacks though.
They haven't thrown it away. Yep. They've stayed in the game, 40-31. There's a couple. There's not long to go, and we've seen the Greens do bigger things. But the Blacks certainly in defence and at the breakdown, especially defensively, have been the better of the two sides.
Look like they're peaking at the right time of year.
Here's McCormick now in behind to Manu. Stafford gets up around and he always looks aggressive, doesn't he, Stafford? And now McCormick, plenty of touches, cuts his brother out. That's from joining the Wanderers for that year. He won't see the ball again today. Davidson comes into the shoulder of Smiler.
And he's lost the ball there.
Ball comes back.
That's Pat Island here.
Pat Island coming back from an injury. Now looking to go wide. Bright with a nice ball. Stafford straightens up over the 40. Billy Coffey tries to get through the middle and does get through the middle. Nice tackle from behind by Stafford. He's had a good game as well, apart from the bin. Frost takes on the line and he's picked up
by Brooke there.
By Brooke. Good strength.
You're finding a few more.
That was a poor ball by Bright. Clackety steps off his left.
Taken well there by Clifton.
McCormick down the short side. Nice
Oh,
ball to
good
Runchell. Runchell on Dunn. Hooker on Hooker. You'd normally pay extra for that to see here at Maitland.
I don't know if you pay if you're looking like Billy Dunn.
I got the crowd up.
Yeah.
Oh, obviously did not mean it in that connotation.
Big Willie's cramping up over there. And Runchell's down.
Yeah, Willie's cramping up.
I think both teams will probably be enjoying this breather. Logan's come off.
Yeah, he's had a great game. He certainly will get the 3 points here today. 4 tries, a couple of line breaks. He's put on a try.
Yeah, he's been outstanding today.
Some good last-ditch defending as well. He's turned the ball over a couple of times. Willie So's coming to the sideline. I don't think he's going to get a break, though. He'll run it out. Well, they say black slimming, but it's doing wonders for him.
Yeah, I think he's got a new haircut down there, too.
Yeah,
he's very
buzzed up.
Very fresh, yeah. Nice little fade.
Is there a Z in it? So McCulloch with the ball. Not long to go now. Stafford.
Oh, that was a good scrum.
Yeah,
for the
nice
Blacks
scrum
too.
there. Well done by the Blacks.
Almost seem a bit deflated, the Greens, at the moment.
Yeah, that last try certainly wasn't the sword. They had plenty of time to come back. We've got 5 minutes remaining. Good scrum there. So it comes back to Bright. Now goes to Frost. In behind to Clifton. Clifton to Billy Coffey on the wing. Billy Coffey steps back inside. It's blown the rust out of his game here today. I think he'll only get better.
Oh, yeah, you'd have to. You'd bet your money on that.
Yeah, definitely he's confidence. He's a confidence player. Should skyrocket.
Oh, Bright.
So picking up from the back.
Jerome, not sure where he's going. Oh.
Yeah, little stutter in his run.
Yeah.
He loses the ball forward. Comes back to McCormick.
No one at home. Oh, he's picked out.
He picked out the one player that was coming back in Billy Coffey now.
Wind up.
This could be dangerous. He tries to get around one. He does. Tries to get around Manu, but he's been very solid in defence here today, Carl Manu.
He's had a really good game as well.
Here comes Billy Dunn. He'll straighten up the attack.
And they've lost the ball.
Yeah, another turnover, but it's going to be a penalty to Merewether Carlton. They're behind on the scoreboard. 40 points to 31.
Couple of changes coming up for the Greens now.
Yeah, Sikiotis, is it?
Yeah, that's him. And Ethan Fowles.
Ethan Fowles back.
He's got a bit of speed to burn.
Yeah, definitely. Do you know any reason why he's been playing seconds? Is it because of his rep or?
I couldn't tell you, to be honest. Not sure.
For me, they definitely need him in the side. I think definitely he's probably the best finisher in the club at the moment.
Oh, I think Crawford's a real good finisher.
Oh, Crawford as well, but he's been playing in the centres.
Yeah, I like
good tackle there by McCormick. He's had a good cameo off the bench. In behind, good ball by Frost to Clifton. Clifton steps. He's so good on his feet. Back in towards the forwards. Oh, the short ball to Bright was on. Now McCulloch comes up with it. They'll pick and drive. Penfold.
Freeman gets that palm up. He's going to again almost.
Yeah, he's going very well, Freeman. Now Bright, the ball. Lovely long ball. Here comes Smith outside to Coffey. And you're not going to stop him from 5 metres out. Coffey goes over for a try. And this
Grandstand finish, you reckon?
could almost be game on. It is a grandstand finish.
So if he gets the kick, what's that take it to? 30, what are they on, 31? I guess the kick 38. Ooh.
Yeah, third. It'll be 2 points in it.
Tough kick, though. So
if they could draw a penalty, Sam Bryant, he's the man you want on your side to be kicking.
Cool as ice, he is. Looks like Wendell's come off there for Sikiotis.
So we'll probably just get one more passage of play after this kick. I'd say with a little bit of injury time, so the game's not far from being over.
He's missed that one, but...
Yeah, so he's missed that one, so they'll need the try.
Couldn't kick his toe today, old Brian, could he?
Couldn't.
Couldn't hit water if he fell out of a boat. But he's my lift home, so I shouldn't say that.
There we go. We won't tell him. We won't put the replay on the way home.
They got Fowlsy out there on the sting. Is that...
Yeah, that's...
Coffey's still on, though, and so is Clifton, so...
Yeah, Coffey's probably moved into the centres, I'd imagine. I can't see he's come off. No. And they're slowing it down. Billy Freeman's revving up his side.
The crowd's right
behind this Maitland Black side. Not long to go. That is a perfect kick. Island goes up, comes down. Brooke comes up with it. So the Blacks, last chance to seal the game. Rancho.
Merewether need a massive defensive effort here.
McCormick standing in behind. Looks like he may be setting up for the field goal.
Manu takes a settler.
No, he's calling for it now. McCormick, he slotted forward, goes and a lovely run.
Makes some good meters there after contact.
Now Manu, he'll take them on. Inside ball to Awini. Winds up, loses the ball. Brooke may have knocked on. Yes, he has. Is there time enough? In injury time remaining.
Might be a... What's that, 90-metre effort, you reckon? They got it in?
No, well, they've done it before. Yeah. They've done it already this game. They went coast to coast from inside their own 5-metre line.
Snedden to go the 90, I reckon.
Snedden for the 90. Snedden to get them on the front foot. He's been doing it all game. He'll definitely get the 1 point if they're behind.
They're shaping up for
or
something.
In front on the board. But with Billy Coffey standing in the centres, they'll take Carmanu out of the equation. Oh, good scrum by the Blacks. Somehow there's a short arm in that for the Greens, so that's a let-off.
So they got... Going to spin it early, yep.
Yeah, they do. Bright, he goes to Fowles. Fowles tries to get around his man. He can't. He'll have to set it up, and the Greens will have to get there. They get there in numbers. Coming back now, Smith.
Sikiotis.
Here comes Sikiotis. Underrated prop forward. They go to Bright with good hands. Here they come now. Freeman winds up. Freeman had Fowles coming on the inside. Can't keep the ball in. It's a penalty to Merewether.
Oh, the crowd's not happy about that one.
Oh, the crowd is blowing up big time here at Maitland. The ladies.
Too many champagne.
I'll tell you what, lucky they're drinking out of plastic glasses up there because they're ready to throw them.
Oh, good run by Sikiotis there.
He's good coming on, isn't he? As Robertson looks for something. Finds a bit. Keeps going. Davidson over the ball. He's taken out. Oh, that was close to being forward by Smith. Now Smith finds something. Good tackle by Davidson. Freeman takes him out again.
They turned it over here.
Yeah, looks like they may have turned it over.
Great work by Davidson there.
Davidson.
Absolute weapon.
Certainly gets the 2 points here today. Manu. Oh, it's almost come into Clifton's hands. Can the Greens get the ball back? It bobbles. It's on the ground. It's a penalty. Wow! And the crowd is booing. Offside's the call. And Louis by the letter of the law.
If he got that out, would that have been game over then?
Yeah, that was game over for sure. well into injury time. Here's Smiler. Smiler goes in behind a Bright. Straightening up now is Frost.
Good space there. Ah, there it is.
Yeah, penalty now, and that'll be a game over, you'd imagine.
Great game of rugby.
What a game. Came down to the wire, the Greens with the wet sail. They're going to take the penalty, McCormick.
Make sure of it that time.
Does make sure of it that time, and that is full time here at Maitland. Maitland winners 40-36. Thanks very much to Brendan Jackson for joining us here on Bar TV Sports. Who was your best?
Oh, you can't go past Logan. He was outstanding today.
Yeah, definitely. He was head and shoulders the best out there, followed closely by Davidson, who is there and thereabouts with the points every week.
Doing the dirty work, yeah.
Yeah, definitely. And I think Snedden probably deserves a point for the Greens.
Yeah, just give him one. Chuck him a point.
Yeah, that's right. Thanks very much for tuning in, everybody. This is Bar TV Sports. Stay tuned to the channel for all the weekend's action coming up live and on delay. We'll just go to our Jumping Castle correspondent. How was it down there?
Good.
How'd you go? Did you jump high?
Yep.
Very good. Well, we'll catch you next time. Thanks for helping us out here on Bar TV Sports.
No probs.